you cannot go broke betting on the spinelessness of Republican elected politicians. And until they fear someone more greatly than they fear Donald Trump, they're going to continue to do what they're going to do.
Sarah, we have a question from a number of people who want to know why you think, or do you think, that Republican members of Congress and the Senate are going to begin to turn on Trump at some point. Many of them are apparently telling people off camera or without being recorded that they have a lot of problems with what Trump is doing, but they're not saying anything in public.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We've been at this for 9 years of the off the record, behind closed doors. And George and I have lots of conversations because back in the day, before they ran out all of the people who then were willing to speak up, those are the people George and I knew, right? And those people, they eventually they spoke out, but for a long time, they also said these things off the record. And so, like, look, are Republicans, elected officials, going to break with Trump? Not unless Republican voters abandon him, right? And so until you see Trump down at a level that is, 32%, something that is perilously low, that looks like his support has cratered among sort of average. But as long as he owns that base, Republican electeds are going to be afraid of him, and he can end their career anytime he wants by saying primary them. So no, they're not going to stand up to him. Now, I will say, there is a group of like a handful of senators, Mitch McConnell, Collins, Murkowski, who are trying to do something on the tariffs, trying to take some of their congressional power back, but it's not enough. I mean, it's like if those seven of them, like they're not going to get there in the House. Mike Johnson knows that he is in his role there, but for the grace of Donald Trump. And so, until the voters abandon him, you're not going to see major pushback from these elected officials. I have no faith in them.
George, I saw a big grin on your face when when Sarah started to answer this question.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this and going round and round about this for I don't know how many years now, but Sarah's absolutely right. I mean, these people, they're motivated by fear, right? And there's nothing, you cannot go broke betting on the spinelessness of Republican elected politicians. And until they fear someone more greatly than they fear Donald Trump, they're going to continue to do what they're going to do. And precisely because they need, they need the House, which the votes in the House, which they don't have, thanks to Speaker Johnson, until they get a sufficient number in both houses to overcome a veto, they're basically just these Republicans. I mean, I hope they do more of this, but what they're really doing is they're triggering the ire of President Trump without any foreseeable upside. And so there's a limit to what they're going to be able to do, and the limit to their stomach for it. But if all of a sudden they want to show courage, God bless them.
We're going to be back next week, and be sure to check that one out. John Michaels with Madeline Brand talking about a vigilante nation, the subversion of American democracy. That's next week. Have a good night. Thanks a lot for being with us.